Hello and welcome to Phoenix Cinema Podcast. I am Chris Austin.
And I am Luke Parker.
And this is a podcast where we discuss the programme of one of the oldest picture houses in London, Phoenix Cinema. And today we are discussing Paul Thomas Anderson's new film, One Battle After Another.
Paul Thomas Anderson's new action thriller is loosely inspired by Thomas Pynchon's novel Vineland. The story is set in a contemporary America fractured by revolution and counter-revolution. The film follows Bob Ferguson, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, a former left-wing revolutionary and paranoid drug user living in hiding with his teenage daughter Willa, played by Chase Infinity. 16 years after his revolutionary group, the French 75, was dismantled, their old nemesis, the fanatical white supremacist Colonel Stephen Lockjaw, played by Sean Penn, resurfaces. Lockjaw hunts for Willa for both political reasons and a dark personal secret. Bob must overcome his past addiction and paranoia to protect his daughter, aided by his former comrades and a network of underground allies like karate sensei Sergio St. Carlos, played by Benicio del Toro, in a high-octane battle for survival. So, one battle after another. People will not shut up about this film.
No, they will not. No, they will not.
And
so,
for good reason, really.
Okay, great. So because we've all been banging on about it and you were one of the last people to see it, what did you think?
Well, we were talking about this last week, that I was a little bit worried that I just had heard so much hype and good things about the movie that I was going in with too high expectations. I mean, looking at the Letterboxd top 250, this film was already sitting at like 26.
Oh my
Which is pretty crazy. I mean, I understand films, they usually have this initial hype and like their rating usually levels out after a few weeks, but being that high so soon is pretty crazy.
It's like 2 weeks and it's jumped to the top of everyone's list.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I went in with really high expectations, and I'm very, very, very happy to say that they were met.
Oh!
And to be honest, they were exceeded, and I think the best thing about this film, and the biggest credit I can give it, is that I think it's a masterpiece in pacing and how to pace an incredibly engaging film. This film is long. It's just over 2.5 hours long. It feels like a 90-minute movie.
You never feel it.
You never feel
exactly.
it. Yeah. It just... Every scene is just full to the brim with tension and action and purpose, which is really important. And it just makes it fly by, and for that reason alone, it deserves the credit it's got, in my opinion. On top of everything else within it, that's just masterful as well.
Yeah, I agree with that, bro.
What about you? What was your initial reaction?
I absolutely love it.
Awesome.
I absolutely love it. And yeah, I was as surprised as anyone because, and I think I've mentioned it to you already, I'm not the biggest PTA fan. And I appreciate him and I appreciate his place in this film industry. But everyone loves him, but he's kind of just not my guy.
I was saying as well, for me, he's really hit or miss.
Yeah.
He's got some films I just don't understand, but they're not for me. But he's also got films that I absolutely adore. So,
yeah, and it feels like he's a certain type of filmmaker who has his own style, and that's usually like, which is funny, you talk about pacing, but his films are usually long, they're slow, they're always filled with great performances. He's an actor's director. They all want to work with him. But yeah, nothing to get my pulse racing, ever. And this, I was like, and this is almost like PTA attempting his, the action thriller genre for the first time.
Yeah.
But doing it still his way. And I think he nails it. Yeah.
Yeah, he completely nails it. And even like the way the film's structured, so it starts off with a pretty hefty, is it prologue or epilogue? Which one comes before?
Yeah, prologue.
Prologue,
a massive one.
A massive one. Like we're talking probably like almost half an hour.
Right.
Of just setting the scene.
Yeah.
And it's not bloated. Everything in that prologue is necessary and incredibly well done. So we go to this prologue and then we skip forward 16 years, and the rest of the movie is set over a period of 48 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just immaculately put together. Every scene is purpose. The way they're strung together, it's a joy to watch. Yeah.
Truly. And it's so interesting, yeah, what you say about structure, because it's weird, because he could have tripped himself up there
Hmm.
by having this incredible opening half an hour that is so exciting, and then that time jump could have just brought
Yeah.
everything to a halt,
Hmm.
and instead it just
It
ramps right
maintains the
up again.
pace, which is so
Yes.
surprising because obviously
Yeah.
the prologue is super fast paced. Like we're getting introduced to so many characters, so
Yeah.
many scenarios, so much is going on. And yeah, like you said, we're expecting the film to come to a halt or like
Hmm.
start to move a lot slower, but no, it really doesn't.
It's superb. Yeah, it's superb. And it feels like a very contemporary film. It feels
Hmm.
like a response to our times. You know, most films that are made reflect the times that they're made in. And this is absolutely a reflection of our current day
Very
and our
relevant,
current day
very,
politics. Yeah,
very political, very, very, very matter of
definitely.
fact. Yeah.
Um God, this thing moves. And it moves in really interesting, really clever ways as well. I mean, what I found really interesting was the opening half an hour or so, tonally, I thought it was quite serious for the
Yes.
most part. And then we cut to 16 years later, and things become so funny so fast, while never losing how serious the situation still is,
Yeah, the
right?
comedy. I don't know if subtle's the right word, but it's obviously more of a black comedy, and
Hmm.
it's it it's just put the comedy is put in a very sensible way, and like you said, like it doesn't detract from any of the tension, doesn't detract from anything else from the film, and it's just yeah, very well done. I was really impressed.
So good. I mean, the screening I saw it in, there weren't many people laughing, and I was the only one, like out loud cackling along sometimes. And I thought that was interesting too. It felt like the audience were unsure,
Hmm.
or because everything is still so deadly
Yeah,
serious, the context of everything, right? But
sure.
I thought it was brilliant. I mean, trying to crack the code of what time is it is just an ongoing joy. Oh,
And so I really love Leonardo DiCaprio. I know some people give him some shtick, but
I do too.
I think he's an amazing actor. And in my opinion, this might be a big thing to say, but forget The Revenant. This is him at his career best. I think this is definitely an Oscar contender, at least from what I've seen this
Really?
year so
Wow.
far.
Wow.
I thought he was so good in the film.
Wow. I mean, I totally agree with you. Yeah, I totally agree with you. And the thing is, I love it when DiCaprio plays a bit of a deadbeat, someone over the hill and a bit lost.
Yeah.
He's so good. Yeah, I think there's even elements to sort of his Once Upon a Time in Hollywood character in there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, dude. He's so good. So good. Although I think, in my opinion, I think Sean Penn kind of steals the movie with his villain turn.
What a character. What
Oh my god.
it was almost cartoonish in a way,
Yeah,
but like
yes.
it worked. It worked so well.
Yeah. It's big. He's making really big
Mm,
choices.
very big choices, and even like
Yeah.
the journey his character goes on is kind of unexpected, and things just keep happening with him and around him. It's like I did not see this coming, and that's another reason I enjoyed the film so much. So I didn't. I'm not familiar with the story it's based on, the Thomas
Same.
Pynchon novel
Hmm.
at all.
Hmm. Same.
Um, but this film was twisting and turning, and I literally at any point I had pretty much no idea what was coming next.
And for a 2 hour 40-minute movie, incredible.
Mm,
I never saw where it was going, moment to, and it feels like PTA was deliberately upending your expectations, deliberately, so cleverly surprising you.
yeah,
What you think is going to happen, we're not going to go that way.
and that's
Um,
that's kind of what I want most from a movie these days.
yes, yes, and I feel like it's been so long actually since I've seen a really smart,
Hmm.
clever, well structured, funny, violent adult action thriller.
Yeah, and I can't remember what film it was, but there was one we were talking about not too long ago. We were both agreed it was a good film, but we both kind of said like at any point we kind of knew what was coming next, and that we very quickly knew where the film was going to end.
Oh,
I can't
really?
remember what we were talking
Oh,
about, but
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, this is the complete antithesis to that, basically.
It is. And
Yeah.
it's honestly, yeah, I mean, oh my God, I've got so much to say about it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like we were saying, Sean Penn, absolutely amazing. He's got such specific character traits, his limp, his facial tics. He's a rotten bastard. But
Yeah.
Penn, I mean, Penn can play that with his eyes closed, but
Hmm.
he's excellent playing to his strengths. Um, Del Toro's typically great. He also steals the movie in a way with
Yeah,
his
I
quirkiness.
feel like he was a bit underused in the film, and that was like really sad, especially towards the end. Like I wanted more of him. His character kind of just disappears.
Yeah,
Um,
but the way his character exits the movie
I know.
is just. Oh, I loved it. I mean, the thing is, everyone is great. Chase Infinity is fantastic as
Hmm.
Willa. And Teyana Taylor as Perfidia makes an impress. I mean, her presence, even when she's not on screen, hangs over the entire film.
Yeah, yeah,
It is a powerful performance. Yeah.
yeah. Totally
Um.
agree.
Oh, so good, so good. Uh, did you like Johnny Greenwood's score?
Oh, I was going to bring this up. I absolutely loved the score to this film. Now, I really like Johnny Greenwood, not just as a normal musician. Like I love Radiohead, but
He's from Radiohead.
yeah, he's the guitarist of Radiohead.
Oh, I
Yeah,
had no idea. Oh, okay.
but I really love his film work as well, especially his score to Power of the Dog that he did a
Oh, he
few
did
years
that.
back.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Mm.
I just think he has a really good way of making really unsettling scores that always keep you on the
Mm-hmm.
edge.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and if he did that with Power of the Dog as well, and he's done it here even better, to be honest.
That's interesting.
Mm.
Yeah, I've never really been a big Greenwood fan as a film
Okay.
composer. Um, I think maybe he's worked with PTA before or a few
Yes,
times.
he has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and I've tried listening to this score and it's still not doing it for me.
Really?
However,
Okay.
however, it's brilliant with the film.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
so.
that's exactly what I would say about him. Like, I agree with you. I wouldn't usually go and listen to a Johnny Greenwood score
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm.
in isolation, but I really appreciate how they work with the films they're in and how they contribute to like the tone and the vibe and
Yeah,
the
yes.
atmosphere. Yeah.
Yeah, totally agree with that. Yeah. It's it suits the images on the screen very well. It's perfect with the movie. And actually, we were talking about pacing earlier. I feel like they use Johnny Greenwood's score to help push the film along, to maintain the momentum, to keep things flowing from one scene or one moment to the next.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a sequence in the movie where all these different pieces and all these different players are moving across the board, and it sounds like the score goes on for about half an hour straight. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And
so good.
and this this sound that for me I've kind of now I really associate with Johnny Greenwood is like these light but fast-paced guitar strings, like acoustic guitar strings, but with like this kind of dissonance
Mm-hmm.
as well. Like I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that's he brings that to the films that he works on quite a lot, and
Yeah.
that's exactly for me what works and is what is contributing to making things feel on edge or a bit uneasy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. I was really impressed with it. Yeah. Yeah, so impressed with how it's used and the sound. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
like I said, it's not something I would listen to in isolation, but it is such a banging score with the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really,
Um,
really good. How do you think the film looked overall?
Oh, I thought it looked fantastic. It was almost like I don't know if he shot this with film or not, but I feel like watching this in like 70 millimeter widescreen would be
Oh yeah.
stunning
That would be
as
so cool.
opposed to a digital projection. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah, I thought it looked absolutely fantastic. I thought the directing was,
Mm.
I mean,
Some of the best I've
amazing.
seen. Some of the best I've seen, to be honest.
Truly, and even the climax, that chase at the end through the rolling
How the
hills.
camera's moving.
Oh my word, the way
I
he caught the tension of that sequence. Oh,
I'm honestly surprised that I've never. Maybe I have seen it before, but I'm just surprised that from memory I haven't. I can't like note seeing that in a film before. Like having a camera on the front of the car that's really like tracking the way the car's moving.
yeah, the movement of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
yeah. Honestly, yeah, it's on the big screen. It's
Mm,
breathtaking,
yes.
and it's breathtaking because it's actual practical filmmaking on
Hmm.
location.
Yeah.
It's these days we're so inundated with CGI and special effects. It's thrilling to just see the camera placed on an object, and that is enough.
Something that
yeah,
there's clearly a big budget behind it, but at the same time it feels so raw and so real, and
yeah,
it feels a bit like they gave this guerrilla filmmaker, like this low budget indie filmmaker, they suddenly just gave him this massive budget to go and like make a low budget film on this big scale, and
yeah.
it's just really cool to see.
Yeah, really, really cool. And it feels like he's got his own voice.
Hmm.
And it's a different voice, than I'm used to seeing in this kind of genre. And I think for the first time ever, I'm like, oh, PTA this guy is special.
Yeah, so I was thinking about this, and for me, PTA was already, in the upper tiers of directors. Obviously he's clearly very talented. You don't go and
Yeah.
make There Will Be Blood, and if you're not a great, fantastic filmmaker. But
Mhm.
for me, I think it's just how polished and almost perfect this film is. It almost elevates him up another level,
Yeah.
pushing them up
Yeah.
with the greats. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure, it's my favorite PTA film.
Hmm.
That's for damn sure.
I'm just having a look now, and to be honest, I think it may be the same for me as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Which is
deservedly so.
which is big considering how much I love There Will Be Blood.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what, dude? I don't know if I ever even saw it.
Oh, you got to get on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, two Lost alums in the cast, by the way.
Yeah, I won't know who that is, so you'll have to enlighten me.
Yeah, one of them was like one of the sisters.
Okay.
Where they're hiding out in the little
Yeah.
convent, and the other one is he was one of the committee who decides
Oh, okay.
this Sean Penn's character needs to go down. He was the old man, the really old man who only speaks at the end.
Yes, I
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
Um.
That whole
So,
that whole element to the film, like the white supremacist.
oh
The,
god,
what's that? They're called like the Christmas something. I can't remember.
Christmas adventurers or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
that's it. I think that's it. I love that aspect of the film again because that doesn't come until a bit later, and it feels like a massive curveball, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
in kind of tonality, it feels like a bit of a curveball.
Mm-hmm.
But it just works so well with the film, and it adds that extra dimension to Sean Penn's character that I think really elevates him to be the great villain that he is.
Yeah, and it's like he finally, I don't really know what his
Mm,
cause is in the beginning, but he finds his purpose in the second half of the movie, and he
yeah,
is so dedicated to it. It's scary.
it's
Yeah.
very scary. Yeah,
I don't necessarily think that um, the way that he exits this movie was entirely
I
necessary.
completely agree with that. I completely agree. It was funny to watch, but I do
Yes.
agree with what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't dislike it because I'll take it, you know what I mean? But I did find it quite funny. Yeah.
There's my favourite scene of him though, and it kind of without it we wouldn't get without that ending, we wouldn't have got this scene. But it's where he's I don't know if you remember his funny walk when he's like drenched in blood towards
Oh
the
my god,
right
yes.
right at the end.
Yes.
That's going to be iconic, that scene.
It is. It is. Truly, yeah. And it's incredible. It's
Hmm.
incredible. And do you know what? To the point where, I mean, we're shocked that he's even alive.
Yeah.
And just watching him walk to wherever he's going, it's a silent shot, right? We just watch
Hmm.
him walk for a while. I thought it was so funny. I was laughing so much. I was like, this is fantastic.
I initially thought, because obviously this is like right at the end of the film, I initially thought, like, are they setting up a sequel here? Are we going to get a one battle after another two? But
And then very quickly
they very quickly tied that loose end. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Oh, excellent. Dude, I'm so happy that you feel the same way as I did, because I was so worried
Hmm.
that I was gonna hype it up and then I try not to say anything when we're watching
Sometimes
films
it's hard
together.
not to. Sometimes it's hard
This
not
is a
to.
movie. It's so hard not to reveal your reactions. Yeah.
So
Um.
is this a 5 for you?
Oh,
Okay.
100%. Is it for
I
you?
I'm I am currently in the position of debating between a 4.5 and a 5.
Ah, really?
I've currently got it as a 4.5, but I've been thinking about it so much that I'm like, this is probably a 5. So
Yeah.
to be determined.
I'll tell you this much. I want to go back out there and watch it again right now.
Yeah, I definitely want to see it again. Another big credit we can give to the film is that obviously I haven't seen it more than once yet, but I'm very sure that this film holds quite a lot
Yes.
of rewatch value, just on like
Yeah.
how fast-paced, intense it is, and also just by the craft behind it. Just to
Yeah,
appreciate.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think I was reading an Empire film magazine and they reviewed it, and they said in the review, this is one of those movies where years down the line, decades down the line, this will just pop up on the television, and if you happen to be scrolling past, you're just going to leave it on and
Yeah,
you're going to watch the whole
I
thing
love
through.
that. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
very true. I
that's
really like that.
so
Yeah,
good. That's
yeah.
such a great it's so true. Yeah.
It's because once you're hooked onto what's happening and once you're hooked onto it, it's quite hard to let go because
It's
of how
hard to
fast
let
it's
go.
moving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah,
because of how propulsive it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Excellent, man. Okay, cool. Shall we do pairings then?
Yeah, I'll follow after you if you want to go first.
You know, the only movie I had in my head was The Big Lebowski when I
Okay,
was watching
I
this.
was
Yeah,
not expecting that.
really.
Okay.
And I don't entirely know what it's not. It doesn't make a ton of sense, but there's something about the character of the dude
Mm.
that
Oh,
that
okay. Yeah,
it
yeah.
makes me think about DiCaprio's character in this film and how, DiCaprio's running around with, it looks like he's wearing a robe
Hmm.
for the majority of the movie. He
Yeah,
looks like this slacker, and that's what he's become. He's become this stoner. He's become someone who's, for 16 years, his brain's just turned to mush
yeah,
because of the drugs and the alcohol. And that creates a really compelling character when all of a sudden he's thrown into a situation where he needs to think
hmm,
in order to survive it. And the Big Lebowski, I'm pretty sure that was based on like the work of Raymond Chandler, the great
yeah.
crime fiction author Raymond Chandler. And I know that this movie is inspired by the works of Thomas Pynchon, as was Inherent Vice, PTA's
Hmm.
previous film, maybe directly more so. But still, another great American novelist. But to me, I got a lot of Chandler vibes. So yeah, I think
Okay.
it would be a very interesting pairing, at least.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good pairing. Obviously, Big Lebowski goes quite a lot harder on the comedy, a bit more on the
Yeah,
nose. But
yeah, exactly. Do you
yeah,
like The Big Lebowski, by the way?
I like it. I don't love it like a lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it a
Okay.
few times over the years, to be fair, but like, it definitely doesn't stick out as like a favorite for me. But I do, I like
Okay.
it.
Okay. Cool.
What about you?
I've seen it once,
Okay.
and I think the same thing. I had mixed feelings,
Hmm.
but I would love to revisit it. But remember, the Coen brothers and me, we talk about PTA, but they are hot and cold for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Cool. What about
Okay,
yourself?
so I've gone for maybe this is a bit of a boring pick, but it's a film that's referenced in the film, and it's the Battle of Algiers
Oh yeah.
from 1966.
Ennio
Yeah,
Morricone.
yeah. I saw it a few years ago, and I really liked it. It's a very important piece of filmmaking, but obviously the reason I picked it is because because it's referenced in the film. We see Leonardo DiCaprio's character watching it,
Right.
but also I guess the reason he is watching it is because it's about a revolution and countering that revolution of French occupation in Algeria, I guess, just after World War II, I think. But yeah, I mean, the main reason I chose it is because I think it would be cool to watch it and then see DiCaprio's character watching it in the film. But
Yeah, that's good. I like
there are
that. Yeah.
there are a lot, and there is a lot of common themes to do with like politics and activism and revolutionaries, etc., etc.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, cool. I would love to watch that movie. I've
It's
always
very
wanted
cool.
to.
Yeah, it's a cool
Yeah,
movie.
because I know Morricone's score from it, and I remember Tarantino used that, bum 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 in Inglorious Bastards
Yeah,
in a
yeah, yeah.
scene. So in a way, referencing the movie as well. So yeah, cool. That's I like that. I
Cool.
like that. Nice, man. All right. Well, one battle after another, dude.
One to remember for sure.
One to remember, and definitely a call to arms, like a call to action for the younger generation.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
final moment with DiCaprio trying to work the iPhone while his daughter talks him through it before heading out to
Yeah, it's
protest
true.
or do
Yeah.
whatever she's going to do, to fight back against the man.
Mm-hmm.
Every day is one battle after another, and you just have to take each one as it comes. I like the messaging there.
Yeah, same. And I'm very sure that we'll be seeing this film quite often throughout awards season. Well, I hope we do.
I really hope we do. Yeah, I really hope we do.
I can definitely see it being a Best Picture contender. Maybe the specifics I'm not sure on yet. But
yes, I agree.
yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. And it's my first 5-star movie of the year. Yeah.
Oh, awesome!
It's my first one.
New
Yeah.
release. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
that's gonna be right on my Blu-ray shelf. I've already pre-ordered it.
We're gonna get the 4K version probably.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes. All right, buddy. Well, it was a pleasure. Thank you, sir.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.
I'll see you on the next one, buddy.
See you on the next one.
That's all from us today, folks. Our music and editing is by Stefan Krieger. Find more of his stuff at stefan-krieger.com. Like us, share us, review us, subscribe to us if you like what you're hearing, and then join us next time to discuss whatever the Phoenix Cinema may be showing next. Until then, get to your local cinema, get to the Phoenix Cinema, and watch one battle after another. You won't be disappointed. Until then, bye for now.